Hi everyone. In today's lesson, we are going to see how to talk about our daily routines. And here we have some vocabularies that may help you in talking about your daily routines. So the first one is
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. The second,
Breakfast.
breakfast.
Lunch.
Lunch.
Dinner.
Dinner.
Get up.
Get up.
Have a shower.
Have a shower.
Brush my teeth.
Brush my teeth.
Do my homework.
Do my homework. Okay, so try to practice those vocabularies. Listen and repeat after the speaker. And here we have the same vocabularies, but now in conversations. Here we have in the morning, and here in the evening, in the afternoon, and at night. Okay, so listen to each conversation and try to make another conversation like it. Listen.
In the morning, I have breakfast and I go to school. What about you?
I listen to music and I go to school.
In the evening, I watch TV and have dinner. What about you?
I tidy my room and I have dinner.
In the afternoon, I have lunch and I do my homework. What about you?
I have a shower and I have lunch.
At night, I brush my teeth and I go to bed. What about you?
I drink milk and I go to bed.
Okay, so this is a speaking exercise, so you should speak and try to make another dialects like this. Okay, so you can start with this. In the morning, I have breakfast and I go to school. What about you? You, what do you do in the morning? Do you have breakfast? Or do you go to school? Or do you listen to music? Do you watch TV in the evening? Do you have dinner? Do you tidy your room? What do you do? Okay, so try to practice them, or you can write them on a paper and share them on the group of WhatsApp. Now here we have some other examples.
I go to school at 8 o'clock.
He brushes his teeth in the morning.
She plays the guitar in the afternoon. It runs very fast. Do you go to my school? Yes, I do.
She watches TV in the afternoon. Does she play football?
Yes, she does.
She doesn't get up at 6 o'clock. She gets up at 7 o'clock.
He doesn't play football.
Okay, so you can just speak after the speaker, repeat after them, and try to practice those vocabulary. Hello again. In this part, we will see how to use the present simple. In the affirmative, we say I swim, you swim. So the verb here doesn't change. But in case of he and she and it, we add an s to the verb. So he swims, she swims, it swims. So the same for the other verbs. We say I read, you read, he reads, she reads, it reads. I write, you write, he writes, she writes, it writes. I play, you play, he plays, she plays, it plays. But in the negation we say I do not swim or just I don't swim. This is the short form. The same, you can say you do not swim or just you don't swim. He doesn't swim or he does not swim or he doesn't swim. She does not swim or she doesn't swim. It does not swim or it doesn't swim. This is the short form of the negation and this is the long form. But you can just use this, okay? Focus and concentrate on this. We say, I don't read, she doesn't read. I don't listen, she doesn't listen. I don't eat, she doesn't eat. But if you want to form the question, you should reverse the position of the auxiliary do and the subject pronoun I. So you should say, do I swim? Do you swim? And here we should use does, like in the negation. He doesn't swim. Here, does he swim? So we add es to the auxiliary. She doesn't swim. Here in the question we say, does she swim? In the negation we say, it doesn't swim. And here in the question we say, does it swim? And you should observe that here we didn't add an s to the verb, the main verb. Here it swims, but here there's no s. We don't add s to the verb in the negation and in the questions. So look, there is no s here and there's no s here. Okay, so don't forget that. Let's move. Here, when we use the present simple, we usually use those prepositional phrases such as in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. So we should use this in. This is the preposition with the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. But with time, we should use at. I get up at 8 o'clock. I get up at 7 o'clock. I go to school at 9 o'clock. I read books at 3 o'clock. Okay, so you should always use at before the clock. And here in short answers we say, okay, like if you have this question, does she have breakfast at 7? You can say yes she does or no she doesn't. Does he play football in the morning? Yes he does or no he doesn't. Does it rain every day? Yes it does or no it doesn't. And for the spelling here, for the spelling how we add s to the verb, we usually add s to the verb like in the example we have seen swim, we say she swims, so we have just added s. But here in this cases when a verb ends by double S or SH or CH or X or O or ES, we must add ES to the verb. So I brush becomes he brushes. I miss, she misses. I watch, she watches. I fix, she fixes. Es. I go, she goes. Es. So we must add es to the end of the verb, not s. But when a verb ends with y, we must drop this y, then we add ies, like in this example, cry becomes cries. So we drop y, then we add ies. And or but when a verb with y at the end, when there is a vowel before the last consonant, before y, we shouldn't or we mustn't drop y. We have to add s. Okay, so we just add s. Like in this example, I play, he plays, because there is a vowel before y. Okay, so we don't, or we, yes, we don't add es to after y, and we don't drop y. And the vowels are a, or e, or I, or o, or u. Okay, so those are the vowels. Now I'll give you exercise to practice. If you want to practice this, I'll give you one exercise. This is it. Exercise number 4. Try to do it. I get up at 7 o'clock every day, and here you should conjugate this verb. Brush. Paul. What we say? Paul. Okay, Paul. Is it he or she or you or we or they? We say brush, brushes, or don't brush. Okay, so here we don't have a negation, so we should just add s or not to the verb. So do we say Paul brushes or just Paul brush his teeth in the morning? Here, what do we say? This is a question. So should we say does she play or do she play the guitar? My sister do her homework or does her homework in the afternoon. Jack don't watch TV or doesn't watch TV at night. Walk. Do we say do you walk to school or does you walk to school? So try to answer this exercise and send me your answers via WhatsApp. Okay, so I will wait for your answers. Now I'll give you another easy exercise, and this is it. Put the words in the correct order to make sentences. So here we have those words, and you should put them in the correct order. Okay, so do we start with after or TV or Maria? Okay, so the first sentence, in this sentence, Maria will be the first. Maria. So try to start with Maria and try to make sentences from those words. Write them to me and send them on WhatsApp. Thank you very much for your attendance and see you in another class. Thank you.